All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
On the set.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That's a 42-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
I got you.
Check time.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Drop deep. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. 30 base.
Hey, we gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball.
Hey, wahoo!
59 mark. Check, 59. I'll take it.
Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll run with Lindsay. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
You bet. Yellow. Mike's 47.
Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
43!
Mahomes now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Lindsey, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Check three. 61, matchbox lights. Shit.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready? 8, read.
Watch tight end. 4 down.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on 3rd down. Locke. The 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he completes it to Hunt. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Davis now to return it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. On that last carry, he just passed LaDainian Tomlinson, Charles, on the all-time NFL rushing list.
And congratulations to him, and I'm sure LT would probably applaud him as well. But he'd also ask him, as well as you carried it, could you throw it like I could too?
LT, though, finished his career at 13.684, and now he's soaring past that. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Nice, sweetheart.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsay takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
59, Mike to 59.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready up.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They look to throw. It's Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into...
And now look at him go! And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 75 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Attack, attack! 47 right, 42, fellas, let's go! It's our time, guys.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Here we go,
so quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, right back to Lindsey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go. 30 base.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Watch twins. Watch twins.
80 weapons.
50. Wild bill. Undercrush.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And 5 at the 37-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Let's get it.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Airing it out for Hamilton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now. than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 50 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Another run by Lindsey. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 50. Plant.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Block going to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
On the ready.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Ready, break.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Just like that.
On first down, it's Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll go with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they take a knee. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,